Hello Rockhaven, another video announcement letting you know with visual what we've been announcing for the last couple of weeks. Just 4 short days, we're going inside. And so as of October 4th, we will be moving indoors for Sunday worship. We'll be doing that at 2 locations. We'll be doing it here in Granite Falls at 10:30 and in Montevideo at 9 o'clock. And so we want to make sure that we invite everybody. But in addition to inviting everybody, we want to talk about the 3 C's. Not cut, clarity, and carrot, but comfort, courtesy, and care. And so as we go through these things, we hope to show you what you can expect, talk a little bit more about it, introduce you to Montevideo, introduce you to chair stuff, just supply you with as much information that we can so that you can understand that we really do care about you and we really want you to be comfortable, and we want to extend our courtesy to everybody no matter what their walk of life is, no matter what their concern is, so that everybody has an opportunity to hear the gospel. So let's go on in. Hey, now things are going to be a little bit different. One, you notice that I've already taken my mask off only because I'm the only guy in here, okay? So that's why I did it. But when we get together, we have to be wearing the mask. You wear the mask the entire time we're in the building. And at the conclusion of our service, you can go outside and you take your masks off and you can visit with one another as long as the weather permits and so forth. But there will be a few differences. And those differences, well, they're going to stretch us, right? It's been a long time since we've been stretched. We've always done what we've always done for a long time. And so the expectations are that things will kind of be a certain way. Well, in order to supply the environment, to help each and every person be comfortable, to extend the courtesy of care so that everyone is considerate of one another. And you'll know that because of the regulation, there won't be any coffee, there won't be any fellowship, but we also want to make sure that we're mindful of all of the exits and different things. And I'd say that because when we get to Montevideo, you'll note there's all kinds of different exits, and we want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable enough to be able to use them, okay? In regards to our children's programs, moms, dads, you're going to bring your kids with, just like we were doing outdoors. And that's because there's no academy meeting regularly at the 10:30 service. The academy's doing a new work too. That's why they're kicking off their family night on October 4th, Sunday, October 4th at 6:30. 6 o'clock actually, and they've got a whole new thing that they're doing. So why don't we go in, we'll take a look and see how things are looking. All right, so we brought you to the sanctuary, same place, same chairs, different spacing. Talk about comfortable. You know, the best time to take a nap is during the sermon. You could really do that well. So you've got that going for you. But in all seriousness, as we come in, we have to take out 50% of the chairs. So we've done that. Provides additional comfort for nap times during sermons, but also gives you the flexibility to be able to slide some chairs around wherever works for your family. So we're going to have people on site to help you do that, but as you come in, take your spot. Of course, the chairs will be here, but we want you to slide them apart. Not close. We've got to keep the distance this way, but you can kick a couple chairs out that way. You can slide, and of course, you can extend the courtesy to one another by just skipping 2 chairs in between families, and that way we're still sitting in our pods, our bubbles, our safety zones of folks that we've been meeting with, just like we've been doing outside, just under a roof, okay? All right, so here's me. We were down there, and then here. Oh, I miss this. Right? And the opportunity is this. I want y'all to know that part of the reason, well, we're inside, we're excited, but we're also just got done wrapped up the book of Galatians. Wrapped up the book of Galatians, and now we're moving into the Gospel of Mark. And so we're starting a brand new book as we move indoors. And so I'm really excited. That way we can stand here, we can really pound the pulpit as we share the good news of Jesus with you. All right, imagine with me, we've all done, right? We've just tortured you through the sermon. You just woke up from your nap. You're like, oh my God, I need to get out of here, okay? Getting out, fine. We got to really protect our pinch points in our exits. We can't have any congregating at those doors so that we can afford space for people to kind of come and go so they don't feel like they're being cramped or whatever. And so as we're walking out, you know, we've taken out the tables and some different things, but be mindful of that as people are walking and coming in and out, that they move through those things. You're going to notice that there's not going to be any hangers on the coat racks. That's just so that, again, that's not a pinch point, and we just encourage you to bring your coat, sit on the back of your chair, since we have extra space around our chairs, and since you might need a pillow during the sermon. Hey, some of you are already thinking to yourself, wait a minute, John said there's no nursery. What'd they do, throw all the extra chairs in there? No, the nursery's still here. It's just, it's not going to be staffed, okay? So it really is going to function as an overflow. That overflow's got the sound in here for the message, the sermon. We've got 2 chairs, and parents can socially separate. They can physically distance in this room, but you notice we've taken out all the toys and stuff. So this isn't meant to be a place where you drop off your young kids and somebody else watching them, but we do want to make it available to you just as a courtesy so that you can use it as your family still has need. Of course, families worshiping together, absolutely, always, we want all of that, but I just, again, to extend our hospitality, we want to make sure that you know the nursery's still here and you can use it yourself. We're just not going to staff it, and it doesn't have all the normal fun stuff in it, okay? So feel free to come in, use this, turn the sound on, make yourself comfortable, whatever it takes, and make sure we're taking care of you. All right, just so we got it, we want to make sure that everything's clear. Come Sunday, you have arrived with the family, you have this wonderful experience, absolutely everything. None of this is going to make it into the edit, so I'm just going to do it anyway. Here's me. All right, here's you. Here's me. Here's you. Here's me. Here's you. Hello, Rockhaven. I'm here at 716 Benson Road, Montevideo. This is site number 2 or site number 1, depending if you're going in a chronological order or south to north order. But the fact of the matter is, we'll be meeting here October 4th at 9 a.m. for worship. So Rockhaven Church, we'll be meeting here, 9 a.m. This is an option for you and your family. If you live north of Granite Falls, here we are. Okay, let's go on in. 716 Benson Road. You're still saying to yourself, yeah, but I don't know how to get there. Well, maybe you, like I used to, don't have a smartphone, but whatever. You're in Montevideo, the corner from Casey's, across the street from Thrifty White, underneath the big blue water tower. Or you could just say north on the Benson Road, which the first time I was ever on the Benson Road, I got on the Benson Road and went due north, stayed on it, blew through a stop sign, hit the gravel, never ended up in Benson's. I ended up in Oxendorf cow pasture. Better? Hey, the neat thing about this facility, it's got 3 entrances. We'll call this one the west entrance. This is the north entrance. North, I say. Can't pull anything past you guys. Some of you, when we were out on the west side, you're already like, how in the world are they going to fit all those cars in that tiny little parking lot? John and Joel's trucks already take up all that space. Ta-da! On the east side of the building, there's a whole nother parking lot, which brings us to the east entrance. Driving around in your little family cruiser mobile, you show up at church, you park, you get all the little kiddos out, you head to the closest door, if that's what works for you, the east entrance. It'll be here, it'll be handy, it'll be accessible, you'll like it. Hey, we just came in the east entrance, and when you come in the east entrance, don't go through the right, through the kitchen area. We're gonna go right up these stairs. Follow me. Hey, it dawns on me that for a lot of you, you've never been in this facility, or for some of you, you've been in this facility, it was a number of years ago. So we thought we'd give you a little bit of a 2-bit tour, if you will. Who knows, you might find some very interesting things in here. Let's go. Some of you are thinking to yourself, now what in the world did he mean by interesting things? What is it? What could it be? Simply this. Chairs in Montevideo are red. Chairs in Granite Falls are blue. We thought we'd mix it up, but you know what? Nice thing about it. These chairs are movable just like the ones we have in Granite Falls. So, again, the 3 C's, not cut, clarity, and carrot, but comfort, courtesy, and care. We're able to create an environment where people are comfortable, we can be courteous of one another, and supply the care that we need so that each and every person can hear the gospel without distraction. So we want to make sure that whether you're in Granite Falls or you're here in Montevideo, that you understand that we're trying to create the, given the circumstance we have, the best environment that we can so that you and your family can still meet for worship and still be in fellowship and still study God's Word together as a church family. And again, it'll feel different. We're being stretched. It's something different than we've ever experienced before. But you come in, whether you come to Granite or whether you come here to Montevideo, I'm sitting in a row, 2 chairs, maybe need to slide 3 chairs together. Whatever we need to do, we want to make sure you do it. And so at both locations, we'll have people there to assist and to help in all of those things. Why? Because we care. What? Yeah. courtesy, providing comfort. There you go, 3 C's. What in the, Joel? Okay. Hello, Rockhaven. I'm glad you're here. I'm in the Montevideo location, Rockhaven, Montevideo, and here's the bathrooms. Thanks, Joel. Way to go. Hey, since I got bested in the bathroom and Joel's being who he is, and that's what Joel does, I just thought, signage is signage. Nursery, right? Beautiful, nursery. Yeah, there's a nursery here in Montevideo also. It will not be staffed just like the one in Granite Falls, but it is available to moms and dads that are changing their children or a place because, well, little Johnny just can't handle the preaching. And so whatever we need to do, we want to make sure that we create a comfortable environment, give us place and space to do that. And of course, if you show up here at 9 o'clock on October 4th, we're going to walk through all this stuff with you. And you're going to find a great group of people, a great facility with a great love of God and one another. Looking forward to it. Hey, the invitation is for everybody, and that's why we're kind of doing what we're doing here. Give an opportunity to introduce you, maybe like we said, to the first time the facility here in Montevideo. But as we move through, I want you to know that we're the same church family and the same invitation, the same commitments. And we want to make sure that we can do whatever it's required to provide a comfortable, caring, courtesy atmosphere filled, that people can hear the gospel. And so with our commitment to that, we're doing, the only people traveling are the pastors. Whoever's preaching that week, it'll be me here, will be preaching the same message every Sunday. So you're not going to miss out on one thing or another. I mean, and then we're going to continue for those who yet still don't feel comfortable coming indoors. We want to make sure that you know that we're going to still record our services and put those on our YouTube channel. Nothing's going to be different in that regard. We leave that commitment so that as we navigate through this entire COVID thing, that we're able to share the gospel with as many people as possible in ways that are comfortable to them. And so that as many people can hear the gospel as possible. Here's me. Here's you. Here's me. Here's you. Here's me. Here's you. All right. So we kind of reviewed some different stuff here, right? We've gone through, we've talked about the different things that are happening. 9 a.m., Montevideo, all are welcome, okay? Then at 10:30, we'll be at our Granite Falls location. There's been some confusion about how things are going to go. In truth, I said earlier, we're being stretched. We're being stretched to try some things that we've never tried before. And we're excited about that. We're also apprehensive about it. So we appreciate you being thoughtful. We appreciate you being prayerful. We appreciate your willingness to explore with us where we think God's calling us and what he's asking us to do. As we are just kind of wrapping up, maybe some odds and end business with this video announcement. One, thank you so very much for your love of the things of Jesus and for your love of one another. Thank you for your consideration and your courtesy of one another and your deep care and comfort. We want to make sure that as we're, whether we're leaving here or we're leaving down in Granite, that just like we said, that we use all of the exits and all of the things that are available to us. Be more information that comes out as we go, but just whatever we can do to bring families together in a way that is meaningful, that is impactful, that is truly what Jesus has called us to do in his kingdom work. We want to make sure that we do it. So again, all are welcome. Please join us, 9 a.m. Montevideo or 10:30 in Granite Falls. And we'll make sure that God is glorified. And together, we'll encourage one another. Have a great day.